What up, YouTube? It's Jermaine back with another mukbang. And it's been a couple weeks since I made one. I just don't feel like cooking in the kitchen, especially today. It's so wicked hot outside. That's why I'm not wearing a shirt in this video. So this video, I decided to order a pizza because a lot of people want to go vegan, but you know, there's a lot of fast food restaurants around, and believe it or not, there are things that you can order off of menus at fast food restaurants that are actually vegan. So I think I'm gonna make a few videos talking about that too, and then I'll also make some cooking videos just to mix everything up. So today I decided to order a pizza from Domino's, and this is a Domino's pizza here. It's all vegan. It has mushrooms, red peppers, spinach, black olives, onions, red sauce, and more importantly, the crust is vegan. This is a thin crust. The thin crust at Domino's is vegan. The other crust at Domino's is not vegan. So if you get the thin crust, you're totally cool. Also, I forgot to mention the mushrooms. Mushrooms are really, really yummy. So I can't wait to dig into this guy. Let's try this out. I've never had a vegan pizza from Domino's. Growing up, I never really ate Domino's. I was more of a Papa John's kid, or I would say Pizza Hut was like the main pizza I would eat growing up. Not really Domino's, but I'm eager to try this now. This looks really good. It definitely tastes like a veggie pizza. For sure. This is tasty. This is really good. And you guys all know, if you follow me, I always have a really big glass of water close by. So make sure whenever you're getting down in your vegan food that you have a really big glass of water, because you'll need to stay hydrated. That's good. I am in heaven right now. I wish you guys could taste this. This is so good, and it's still hot and juicy, and So today it's just been one of those days for me. Like, I really haven't did much. I really didn't do much all day. I just been bombing around the house. Just been hanging out with my girl. Like, we just had fun, like laying in bed all day, stuff like that. And I was gonna go to the swap meet earlier, but it was so late, and I decided, hey, it's too late to go, because I wanted to go there to get a food processor. And you know, I went there a few weeks ago, and I just went like too late, and I felt that the people that had food processors were like already gone. So I don't know, I kind of want to go back, because it would be pretty nice to get a food processor, because I can just process like hella fruit and have like awesome like juices and stuff. But for now, I think I'm just gonna have to wait till maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm planning to go to the city and do a bunch of Uber, and I don't know. So you guys, I want to know, what do you think about the fast food series of mukbangs? Because I know a lot of vegans out there, they're the type of people that would never ever step foot into a fast food restaurant. But I mean, I've been to certain parts of the US where there's no grocery stores. You know, you get off the freeway and it's just like fast food restaurants. There's no grocery stores. So in that situation, what do you eat? You know, do you just go to the gas station and just try to eat vegan food there? Because believe it or not, you can actually find a handful of vegan food. You can find, I'm not making this down. You can find a lot of vegan food in gas stations. I think I'm gonna do a video talking about that soon. But yeah, pretty much any random gas station, you can find quite a bit of vegan alternatives. But I would say just eat fruit. You know, try to get rice. Like go to like an Asian restaurant, just try to get some rice, get some broccoli. That's hella vegan. It's really good for you. You know, you're not eating animals. You know, you're not gonna die, you know. And getting messages. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to eat. I know I'm not supposed to talk with food in my mouth, but you know what? I can totally do that because I'm talking to a camera. But anyway, I have these messages are coming in, but they're not showing up in my email. So I'm like, where are they? Where are they? Lots of comments. People are hitting me up on some of those older videos. It's weird. It seems like on Saturday, people watch like old videos all the time. Because I noticed, I don't know, maybe it's just people are discovering me. So they just go watch old videos. I don't get it. YouTube's really cool, but sometimes YouTube can be a little tricky with their metrics and the search. I don't know, all that stuff. SEO. You guys should try this pizza. How much was it? I have the receipt here. This thing keeps sliding big time because I have it sitting on top of this barbecue grill. Because I want it close to me and I don't want it to be down here on the couch. I want it like up here. And it keeps sliding because I'm so fat that whenever I sit down, it makes the whole couch goes down. So it keeps sliding my way, so I have to push it back. Whatever. So this veggie pizza was $20.49, which is, I would say, kind of expensive for a pizza. You want a slice of pizza, babe?
Without olives.
Sit down, have a slice.
Sit down with you?
You want to sit down for a second?
No, I'm watching my show.
What show are you watching?
Orange is the New Black.
My girlfriend's coming to Jackson Pizza and then she's gonna go watch TV.
Without olives.
Oh, you don't like olives?
It looks beautiful. Olives, pineapple, quite the combo, hun. Thanks for the pizza.
You like olives and pineapple?
No.
Is that not a bad combination? Still waiting on your response. Is that a bad combination?
No, thanks.
Oh, okay. Thanks, babe. There was my girlfriend. You guys didn't even get to see her in this video. That means that you have to subscribe and watch the videos that are coming in the future. That's how you get to see my woman. I mean, if you want to see her, you know. She's my girl. Get back to this water. And try to love that water. So today is pretty busy. Look at this, more messages coming up. So I got a whole bunch of Uber messages. Uber was guaranteeing crazy guarantees this weekend. But I just feel that this weekend would be pretty slow. I don't know. I feel things are changing a lot. Like, weekends are so different this year than they were last year. Like, last year, I felt that less people were like coming from around the surrounding areas to do Uber. Nowadays, this year, there's so many people that drive out from LA. Like, I know so many drivers that drive out from LA. And it's crazy. It's like, do you realize you are driving 6 hours to drive to San Francisco to drive, and you're just gonna drive around in circles. My girlfriend's back again. And you're just gonna like drive around in circles and make like, you know, yeah, you might make like $300 in a day. Yeah, you might make $500 in a day. But so what? You still gotta drive like 4 or 5 hours back to LA. Like, it just, I don't get it. Like, I see LA is not that profitable, but if you don't get those hourly guarantees that we get in the Bay Area, it's almost not worth it. But I get it. Like, some people, like, their markets are just dead, so they don't need the hourly guarantee. They just need to go where the money is. But I don't know. It's totally different this year. Like, everything's totally different. This is also election year, so I don't know what to say about that. Like, a lot of people think that the sharing economy is gonna go down next year, like after election year. Like, I've been talking to a lot of people in the industry, and a lot of people say the same thing, like that we could see some sort of change happen next year. But who knows? We'll have to see. But back to this pizza. It's almost gone. Look at that. Jermaine is getting his protein. Well, there's not that much protein here, but it's enough protein. It's so wicked hot right now. It's 7:45 and I'm like burning up. Like, I almost want to take my hat off. One second. But if you guys really want to know, the reason why I always wear a hat is because I like never do anything to my hair, because my hair is always like hella nappy like this. So I never do anything to my hair. And living in San Francisco, or working in San Francisco, because I like technically don't live in San Francisco, I live in Oakland. And living in San Francisco, like, there's just not enough black people to like call me out. So like, I don't do anything to my hair, so it looks crazy all the time. And since it looks crazy all the time, I'm like kind of self-conscious about it. I'll just rock a hat like all the time. Like, I'll just wear a hat all the time. Like, if it's cold outside, if it's hot outside. If it gets too hot, like, I'll just cut my hair. Like, I'll literally cut my hair. But the only reason why I'm not cutting my hair right now is because my girlfriend does not want me to cut my hair. So I'm looking like, you know, Boo-Boo the Fool with all this crazy hair, because my girlfriend's like, keep your hair longer. Like, don't cut your hair. And I really would love to cut it right now, because it would feel so good to like, well, you don't want me to cut my hair? Why is I over here jamming about my hair? What's up? What are you drinking?
Hibiscus ginger.
Hibiscus ginger.
Sip. Try a sip.
I'll have some more water.
Oh my god. Okay. Thank you for the pizza.
You leaving already?
I'm watching my show.
You don't want to like rewind it and watch it a little bit later?
So I can be in your video? No thanks.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you don't want to be in your video?
Hey.
We got a whole house party going. What are you going to do?
Come back. Thank you for pizza.
Yeah. I was just all rambling and talking about something. What was I talking about? You know what? Just give me a second. I'll figure it out. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's talk about Uber Pool. So, this is my thing with Uber Pool. So a lot of, I don't know what I'm gonna label. I really don't know what I'm gonna label the title of this video, because I'm talking about a bunch of Uber stuff now, and this is supposed to be a vegan mukbang. But whatever. I'm just this dude on YouTube that makes Uber videos, and I just happen to be vegan, so I don't care. I'll just talk about whatever. But anyway, about this Uber Pool thing. So a lot of drivers on YouTube out there are saying that they don't like Uber Pool, and I get it. You guys are actually smart, because I mean, honestly, like, Uber Pool sucks. And the reason why it sucks is let's say you pick up one person and they want to go from downtown and they want to go all the way to the airport. That would be about, in heavy traffic, maybe that would be about $30. With Uber Pool, let's say you want to pick up, let's say you picked up 2 people, right? You picked up one person in downtown, and then the second person was in downtown. And let's say you took them all the way to the airport. Well, the problem with that is this. This is hard to explain. If you would just take the normal Uber X, you would get like $30, right? But if you do the Uber Pool, you make it like $29. This is what I've discovered. And that, I think that's the reason why a lot of YouTubers, or a lot of Uber drivers that make YouTube videos, I guess Uber YouTubers, I guess we can call them Uber YouTubers. I guess they figured out that like Uber Pool sucks because you kind of make less money and then it takes you longer to complete that trip. And the reason why I say it takes you longer to complete that trip is because if you picked up like a normal Uber X passenger, you would pick them up from point A and just drop them off at point B. But with Uber Pool, you're not really just picking up like, you're not picking up 2 people at one place and they're going to the same place. You're typically picking up one person at one location, and then you pick up another person at one location, and then you drop off the next person at this location, and then you drop off the next person at this location, and then you make what, slightly less than you would if you would have just picked up that one person. I mean, that's what I figured out. I'm actually still working on a video to like explain that in a better way, because another thing about Uber Pool I figured out is if you pick up 3 people, the third person like pays like basically nothing. And I don't mean that the third person pays nothing. What I'm talking about is the third person, let me think, hold on one second. Like, this is an unedited video, so I'm not gonna like chop it and edit it, so I'm gonna have to think for a second. Okay, let me just getting blowed up here. Okay, the third person. For example, these are all rough numbers, by the way. This is the example. We're picking up 3 people in Oakland, and we're gonna take them all to San Francisco, and this is how we're gonna do it. Okay, we pick up 2 people in downtown Oakland, and we pick up another person in West Oakland. Okay, so downtown Oakland is a little bit farther away than West Oakland. Alright, and then we're all gonna go to the city. And let's say all these people want to go to the financial district, and they all want to get dropped off on the same exact street, and they want to get dropped off like 3 blocks away from each other. You know, this passenger wants to get dropped off at 3rd and Mission. The second passenger wants to get dropped off at 5th and Mission, and the third passenger wants to get dropped off at 7th and Mission. So they all want to get dropped off on the same street. Okay. I picked up the first person, and then I picked up the second person. Picked them both up in downtown. Picked up the third person in West Oakland. Well, the person that I picked up in West Oakland, they're typically, I don't know, I'm not really making a lot of sense right now. But the person that I picked up in West Oakland, the third person, when I look on my phone, and I see the breakdown of what each passenger paid, the third person will pay the least amount, and it will be like nothing, is what I figured out. And I'll make another video talking about this more into depth, because I'm just sort of rambling right now. It's just words are just coming out of my mouth because I'm just eating this pizza, and you know, I was making a mukbang video, and now I'm like in this whole deep Uber conversation, but that's totally fun. If you guys want to know more about Uber, I guess you can subscribe to me if you not already subscribed to me. But I basically drive Uber, and I do a lot of these other random startups, and I just talk about my experience, and that's what I do. It's a lot of fun. So if you just found me from like vegan food and you're like, what is this guy talking about? He's talking about rideshare. Well, that's what I do. I'm also vegan too, so I just do it all. But I don't know. I just been rambling, been talking. Really hope that this video is not too crazy. I've had a little bit of rum, by the way. I guess if you guys haven't noticed. But anyway, guess I'm gonna keep this video less than 23 minutes or 22 minutes or 21 minutes. Is that what it says? 21 minutes? 20 minutes and 23 seconds. Alright. That's I don't know. Today's not my day. That's why this video is unedited, because you guys get to see all the mistakes that I make. Because if this was any other video, I would have cut all of that part out. Actually, if this was any other video, I probably would have trimmed it down to like 6 minutes. But this is what? Almost a 21-minute video. But I'm going to stop it because this video is almost at 21 minutes. But thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.